Oh no, guys! I think I lost my passport.
No, how are we supposed to go on our trip?
This is the worst.
Guys, but chill. I found it.
You almost gave me a heart attack for a second.
I was about to leave you at the airport.
Guys, where's my bag with all my valuables?
Ria!
And this is exactly why traveling with friends can be exciting, stressful, and unpredictable.
I promise I'm usually responsible.
Usually.
This is exactly what we'll be discussing in our interview today, the chaos and the fun of traveling. Hi, and welcome to our holiday podcast. My name is Ravleen, and I am the host. Today I'm here with Homa, Ria, and Qiany, and we're going to be talking about our intriguing vacation experiences. Right now, we are in the Da Vinci room at OLSH College. Today we're going to be discussing many incidents that happened throughout our vacations, including layovers, our favorite parts of our holidays, and funny moments that we cherish. But first, we'll be chatting about our airplane experiences like the food, movies, and more. So, Ria, what was your favorite food that was served on the plane?
Ooh, my favorite food that was served on the plane was definitely the main course for dinner. I woke up from my jet-lag nap to hear a flight attendant saying, "Beef or chicken?" which is the best part of flying in planes. The food was delicious with them serving us honey soy chicken, rice, and spinach. On the side, we got fruit salad, bread, and a yummy slice of cheesecake. After half an hour, we also got ice cream in little cubes. That was honestly the best airplane food I've ever eaten, and the flight attendants were so nice. They gave us another ice cream because my brother dropped his on the floor. Ha ha.
I really like honey soy chicken. That's a good choice. Qiany, tell me a story about anything annoying or uncomfortable about the flight.
Yeah, probably the baby crying for most of the 3-hour flight I was in. It was pretty hard to relax and watch a movie, and I felt bad for the parents because they were clearly trying to calm the baby down. Every time the baby started crying again, everyone around us would look up or try to distract themselves, which is a pretty valid reaction as the people in the plane looked pretty distressed.
Yeah, that would be pretty irritating on the plane. Ria, what was your favorite activity during the layover? If you didn't do any activities, what was your favorite experience from the airport there?
I was getting off Singapore Airlines when I walked into the breathtaking airport of Changi Airport. When we sit down waiting for our next flight, which was in 5 hours by the way, we get bored easily and we go to explore the huge butterfly garden. My family has never been to Changi Airport before, so it all looked really big. At the time, my brother was maybe like 5 years old and he was afraid of insects, especially flying ones. So he was skeptical about it in the first place. To his luck, a butterfly landed directly on his hand, which made him scream really loudly. Me in the corner was laughing really hard, and so was my parents. It was really, really funny.
Yeah, I would love to if I was you. So, what about you, Homa? Did you try any local food or drinks during the layover?
Yes, during my layover in Dubai, I tried a lot of street food such as falafel and lugamite, and they were both delicious. The falafel was crunchy and herby, which was scrumptious and had a rich flavor. The lugamite was crunchy on the outside, airy in the inside, and served with a side of syrup that enhances the flavor a lot. I also enjoyed trying the samples at the local market, and the traditional food was delicious.
So, Ria, tell me a story about your favorite part of your vacation.
Ooh, last in December, I went on a road trip to Melbourne to go see the snow in Mount Buller. It was a fun experience and I was seeing snow for the first time. There was a particular activity which was snow sledding down a really steep hill. I watched my brother go down with my dad, but suddenly my brother wasn't paying attention and slowly let go of the sled. Dun dun dun! Then boom! My brother started tumbling down the hill, then I quickly slid down to catch him. After that fatal crash, my brother didn't want to sled down anymore, but I somehow convinced him to do it one more time. To climb onto the top, we had to walk up a very slippery pathway, then halfway up of climbing it, I was already tired. Then, my brother decided it's a good time to let go and fall on top of me. He fell on my shoulder, which made us both go sliding down. Sure, it hurt, but it was very funny, making it the best highlight of my trip.
Ooh, Mount Buller. That would be chilly. I hope you're wearing warm clothes. Qiany, what was one of your favorite part of your vacation?
My favorite part of the vacation was definitely Universal Studios Japan. My dad got us express tickets, so we got to skip some of the rides. We went on this one ride called the Flying Dinosaur. They tilted us a full 90 degrees, like we were about to fall, but we didn't. As we slowly reached towards the massive drop, my brain did a thing where it imagines every possible way I could die. You know, normal ride thoughts. And then the drop came. It was so fun, and the ride went like 200 kilometers an hour. After the ride, I found my dad and he had a giant turkey leg and it was big. He casually said, "I got you a turkey leg." Anyways, it was quite a memorable experience.
Shiver me timbers, that would be really scary. Homa, could you share one thing about an accident that you'll always remember?
Oh, one accident that I will always remember was when I went to Iran to celebrate my 7th birthday. We thought it would be a great idea to hike a mountain a few days before my birthday, and obviously I didn't want to go, but I didn't have a choice. The day of the hike, the drive there was a long, sad, exhausting ride to the mountains. And when we started walking up the trail, I was in front because I didn't want to stop and get soup at the local stand, since it would obviously mess my stomach up. After the long hike, we reached the top, and we took a beautiful picture of the view. Then we started walking down and I started jogging without paying any attention and tripped right forward. The path was angled steeply downward and I started tumbling violently and I stopped after about 20 seconds and my knee was bleeding and I knew my day was ruined and probably my birthday.
Wow, what an interesting birthday. So, Qiany, what about you? Share an interesting accident that happened to you.
One accident that happened to me while on vacation was when I went sandboarding. We went to the shop where we could rent this board. My mom asked, "Can we rent a board, please?" The worker gave my mom the board and this weird wax thing that looks like honeycomb. He said, "This is for your board so it doesn't slip." So we put a lot of wax on the board, which may have been a bad choice. Anyway, we climbed a tall cliff and my legs were so tired. I placed the board down and my dad gave me a push. It was fun and going well until I flipped over like I was doing a front flip and I got sand in my mouth, hair, and everywhere. So that was the last time I went sandboarding ever. After that traumatic experience, I don't want to go ever again.
If you would like to hear more episodes from Our Lady of the Sacred Heart College, you can check them out at our own podcast page. The link is in the show notes for this episode. The podcast was produced by Ravleen, Homa, Qiany, and Ria from Our Lady of the Sacred Heart with Arch D Radio and Podcasting. Time to go! Thanks for listening. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and hear heaps of other school life stories. Bye!